Afternoon, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, sir?
So far, so good. How was traffic?
It went well.
Please have a seat.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for taking the time, coming out today for this interview. Okay. So I know I've been looking over your resume, or so your application, your resume. Coming up with some questions, stuff like that. So I know in it gives you a lot of information, but you learn a lot about somebody sitting face to face.
Right.
Okay. So first one, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Some things that aren't in your resume.
Sure. Some things that are on my resume. Yeah, it's basically right that I was in the United States Air Force for about 10 years.
Okay.
So it was a great experience. Had 3 tours, deployments under my belt. So I had various places around the world, mostly Afghanistan. But I've had a lot of network experience, especially with like Cisco switches and routers and that sort of thing.
Okay.
And I am certified with my CCNA as well. So.
Okay. Awesome. So you said you got out of the Air Force. What made you want to come and get hired on here and work here?
Well, Google is very near and dear to my heart. I've always followed everything, all the products and the service growing up as a kid. Obviously working in a networking career field, I interface with it on a daily basis. So being able to actually come in here and be a part of the organization just means a lot to me.
Okay. All right. So here we hold ourselves like professionals and things like that. Tell me a little bit of your professional strengths.
Professional strengths. Well, I would say that I'm absolutely reliable in getting the job done. Just maybe stay late. Really do anything that you need me to do. That guy. And some other strengths. Always keep things professional. Email etiquette, especially face to face, no matter what it is, always in a professional manner. I really can't stand it otherwise.
Okay.
And then trustworthy. I mean, I'll have your back.
Okay. Good to hear. And then for some of these professional strengths, do you have examples of when you use some of these?
Sure. So when I served in the Air Force, worked in Izmir, Turkey, actually, I was kind of given a chance to be in a leadership role, where it definitely tried my willingness to stay late on a regular basis, and I was able to do that and accomplish the mission out there. So I led myself effectively.
Okay. Okay. Appreciate you sharing. What is your greatest professional achievement?
My greatest professional achievement, that would have to be actually obtaining technical sergeant rank. I tested for the first time and made it, which is something that doesn't often occur. So I was super excited to hear about that, both my wife and I. So,
Okay.
So that's probably definitely one of the best.
So I'm not very military oriented. What does actually technical sergeant entail?
So being a technical sergeant, it's kind of the second tier in the NCO or non-commissioned officer.
Okay.
You're kind of starting to take those steps into more of a managerial position, managing folks beneath you. You're not quite at that senior level of it. So it's kind of that middle ground, being a technical expert in your career field, which I was a network technician by trade.
Okay.
So definitely strive for professionalism.
Okay. So you said NCO. That was supervisor.
Non-commissioned officer, essentially leading the junior.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. So here, sometimes you might have an issue with boss, things like that. Tell me about some conflicts or a conflict that you had and exactly how you dealt with it.
Conflict. Again, I can think back to Izmir. There was a situation where we needed to travel across the city. The city of about 4 million people. We needed to go and essentially ensure that some pieces of equipment were connected and everything.
Okay.
And provide my expertise in this scenario. Prevent us from having to do that. I had to kind of brief that up to my leadership and kind of get them on my side to understand. So it's kind of a conflict. So I had a lot of pushback from them, but in the long run, it worked out for the better because we saved man hours.
Okay. All right. And then, so you said you were a supervisor in the Air Force, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what is your management style?
My management style. Well, I like to be very direct with individuals and lay down right away when I meet them what I expect them to do and to accomplish for me,
Right.
and kind of lay down the rules and expectations. I don't necessarily like to give out any harsh punishments or anything of that nature immediately, but kind of get people on the right track and kind of look out for them essentially. Let them know that I do have their back as well.
Okay, so that's your style. Are you able to adapt to say people respond to something differently than how you manage? Are you able to adapt your management style?
Absolutely. Yes, yes sir. I'm really good at really adapting to any situation. So you put me in with a bunch of people that act a certain way, I'll blend right in. So,
Okay. Okay, that's good to hear. That's all the questions I have for today. Thanks for coming out. We'll be in touch later.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. Appreciate
Thanks.
it.
Drive safe.